flowers off of the top of the Tulsi plants so that their leaf production will increase, so that we'll have lots of oil to distill.
Distillation is actually partly science and partly art, and what distinguishes a really high quality essential oil is the part of it that is the artistic side that's done by the distiller.
This here is called Dominican sage, and I was really intrigued by it when we were doing some research as to what to grow, and we were talking with the guys at Horizon Herbs, and this Dominican sage is considered one of the rarest forms of sage. They found it on the coast of Israel.
So we have the basic parameters of distillation, the size of the still and the heat source and the distillation time and all of that, and that's the science of it. But really the art of it is something that the distiller learns over a period of time, and that's what makes the oil really unique. And that has to do with understanding the biorhythm of the plants. Like, for example, when does this clary sage actually produce the most oil?
Time of day.
The biorhythm of the flowers, the biorhythm of when does this Tulsi have the highest quality and quantity of oil in it. Okay, is it best to harvest it early in the morning, or is it best to harvest it at noon? Because that will make a big difference, actually, in the quality of the oil.
From its onstart, the first 2 leaves that were coming off of the seeds were super fuzzy and extremely smelly. And right now, it is so rich and so sweet. It's really an amazing plant.
And then there are other things like the parts of the plant, like this Tulsi, for example. Probably the highest quality oil would come if we picked off all the leaves, okay, instead of distilling just the entire aerial portion, okay, or like the example of lavender. Typically the stalks with flowers are harvested and then distilled in larger batches, but to get a really, really good quality oil, you would want to take off all of the flowers by hand, you see, just distill the flowers.
It just comes from the place of using the earthworms and composting and compost teas and fermentations and stuff to enrich and enliven the soil, because biodynamics, it's about stimulating the soil, and then you put the plant in the stimulated environment and you get the growth. So
what we're really doing is planting seeds of healing medicines in communities and involving communities in an extensive network of education. So Floracopeia is really an education-based company that is working at a grassroots level. And the essential oils are just the end result of that.